At 41, LeBron James can put up prime Magic Johnson numbers as a facilitator.
20 years in the game.
I think he's the greatest American athlete. Just when you consider the longevity of what he does. Of all the three major sports, no disrespect, I think basketball plays.
I don't think there's 9 players playing better than him right now. Watching LeBron reinvent himself on the fly at age 40, when we thought we had seen every version of whatever was happening with him, I didn't think he ever had a chance to compete.
If LeBron James, as the lead guy, 41 years old, wins a first-round series against the Houston Rockets, he's the greatest of all.
Back-to-back championship to walk away this thing 44-45. I'll say something I ain't never said before. I think I just saw the greatest basketball player ever.
In the NBA, time eventually catches up with almost every superstar, but LeBron James has continued to challenge that reality even at 39. As the last active player from the legendary 2003 draft, he has faced multiple generations of NBA talent and still finds ways to dominate games. His strength is only part of the story. His elite court vision, pinpoint passing, basketball IQ, and ability to take over after halftime make him extremely difficult to predict. Defenders can prepare for his power, but they also have to worry about his passing, decision-making, and sudden bursts of scoring. That combination has left countless players and NBA legends amazed by what LeBron is still capable of doing.
LeBron James is, in my opinion, the greatest athlete in American history.
LeBron is a modest, arrogant guy, for example. Yeah. He's loving the fact that he's the number one scorer in the league. But guess what? I'm going to put this shit so far out of reach, nobody will ever do it. Like, when I ain't gonna lie, when I was playing, looking at Kareem.
The reason that I call him the GOAT is because, one, I witnessed his journey, but two, no other player in sports that has the amount of pressure like LeBron James had.
Who's the best eye test?
In the NBA, even the biggest superstars can make defenders look foolish on any given night. But at 39, LeBron James took that to another level, turning defensive schemes into a comedy show where opponents seem to be reacting one step too late. His combination of strength, intelligence, timing, and court vision made even experienced defenders look completely lost, as if they were watching the play unfold in slow motion while LeBron already knew exactly what was coming next.
LeBron is amazing. What he's done in the community is amazing.
The reason, tell me in a one-on-one game now, LeBron James wouldn't dominate Mike. In a one-on-one game, LeBron James, 6'9", 260 pounds. If the game was at 7, I think LeBron would win 7.
Captain America will probably have to be LeBron James. Yeah, probably LeBron.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he's just, everything that he does is special. Yeah, he just goes out there.
NBA legends who once dominated the game have admitted that stopping LeBron James could feel nearly impossible. His combination of size, speed, strength, and basketball IQ allowed him to break defensive schemes with ease. Just when defenders thought they had him contained, LeBron could attack the basket, change direction, or deliver a perfect pass that exposed the defense. It wasn't just his physical talent that caused problems. It was his ability to read the game several steps ahead.
What makes LeBron so different?
You hear all the stories, you hear what's
you right there with him now.
And then now you get right with him and it's all true. Like, he icing after everything.
What will be the significance of LeBron surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? People will talk about all of the different accomplishments that he has. This will be one of the most significant for sure.
Well, it will end the debate for the fools out there who questions whether or not he ever deserved to be on the Mount Rushmore.
Every players in the NBA that ever played, we can say that.
You don't know that.
Now people can decide if they want, him or Michael.
No. You can debate. You can debate between
him, Michael.
Three.
Kobe Bryant once highlighted just how difficult LeBron James was to defend, emphasizing that stopping him required elite footwork, perfect timing, and constant discipline. Even then, LeBron could make the defense pay in multiple ways. He could absorb contact and finish at the rim while simultaneously spotting an open teammate from across the court, forcing defenders to choose between giving up an easy score or leaving someone open for 3. Kobe recognized that LeBron's combination of physical power and court vision created problems that film study alone couldn't completely solve. And when LeBron exploded into transition, he could turn an ordinary possession into a fast break highlight before the defense even had time to react.
Hit with so many injuries in rapid succession when they were rolling. I mean, they were playing very well. I think exceeding people's expectations. And then they got hit with all these, right? This, seasons like this are what make the championships worth it.
Really 35 years old and has been on this earth long and people think he has been. That's where that comes from. That's like he's jumping off a trampoline off of one leg. I mean, it's the most ridiculous one leg takeoff I've seen. It's crazy. I got a screensaver for you, LeBron.
Then Magic Johnson offered his own perspective, explaining that LeBron played like a point guard trapped inside the body of a power forward. That unusual combination made traditional defensive matchups extremely difficult to use against him. LeBron could control the pace, push the ball up the court, and create opportunities for teammates with passes that seemed to arrive at exactly the right moment. Magic also recognized LeBron's ability to see the entire floor, a quality that reminded him of his own playing days. The difference was that LeBron combined that vision with incredible size and strength, allowing him to power through defenders while still creating plays like a guard.
I respect LeBron for what he's just said, and I love LeBron. I love his family, what he's done for the Laker organization, what he did for me as the president of the Laker organization.
Nobody at that height and size that can move that fast and also go through contact and still score. We've never seen it. Right. And still make his teammates better.
Then Larry Bird offered a much more direct perspective. He believed people should stop complaining and simply appreciate what LeBron James was doing, because players with that level of all-around ability don't come around often. Bird praised LeBron as one of the greatest players ever, pointing to his ability to attack defenses in so many different ways. He could overpower smaller defenders in the post, stretch the floor with his shooting, and create easy opportunities for teammates with his passing. Bird's point was simple. Appreciating LeBron is easy when you understand how difficult it is to defend someone who can hurt you in almost every area of the game.
You should sit back and enjoy him. Yeah. Because I think he's one of the greatest to ever play our game. As far as playing basketball, you've got to enjoy this guy. If you're a basketball fan, you got to sit back and go, wow, how did he do that? I always said, boy, I wish I had his speed. Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas spoke about LeBron James with genuine respect, calling him one of the greatest to ever play the game when everything is taken into account. Thomas explained how frustrating it could be to build a physical game plan against LeBron, only to watch him absorb the contact, stay composed, and still make the right play. What amazed Thomas even more was LeBron's incredible longevity. While most players naturally lose something as they enter their late 30s, LeBron continued evolving, adding new skills and finding different ways to impact the game. Instead of simply surviving with age, he kept giving defenders new problems to solve.
In your era, LeBron James sitting there, he holding every single basketball record. I mean, every single one of them.
That champion, the way I was brought up, when you're the best player on the team and you're the leader of the team or the best player in the league, you have a greater responsibility to move the game, to move society forward. And that's why I look at LeBron.
Even Michael Jordan weighed in, bringing his usual competitive edge to the conversation. Jordan recognized LeBron James' remarkable skill set, versatility, and ability to impact winning over such a long career. He pointed to LeBron's ability to defend multiple positions while creating mismatches that smaller defenders simply couldn't handle. Jordan also acknowledged that a player with LeBron's level of talent and longevity forces everyone around him to raise their game. At the same time, trying to build a defensive plan against someone who can score, pass, rebound, and create mismatches from almost anywhere on the court can become a nightmare for any team.
Is he playing? But no, I just think that, we play in different eras. He's an unbelievable player. He's one of the best players in the world, if not.
Kobe or LeBron? The dominance of the game of basketball at this stage is LeBron.
Dwayne Wade, who played alongside LeBron James in Miami, offered an inside perspective on why defending him was such a difficult task. Wade explained that LeBron could process the game incredibly quickly, almost like a point guard, while finishing plays with the strength of a much bigger player. He also praised LeBron's commitment to conditioning, which allowed him to keep attacking the basket with tremendous explosiveness even as he entered an age when many players were already slowing down. Wade joked that teammates could almost feel sorry for the defenders assigned to LeBron, because the matchup could quickly turn into another highlight that everyone would be talking about.
Would definitely be an argument that would need to be had. If LeBron James end up the #1 scorer of all time, top 5 in assists and top 5 in rebounds, and have 4, 5, 6 championships, you cannot do nothing but have the conversation of who's the greatest of all. The conversation's already happened. LeBron James and Dwayne Wade that plays basketball. They don't see the real life humans. You know, two real life people that have a relationship and a bond and similar things that go on in their lives and things that they have become.
Paul Pierce brought his usual competitive edge when discussing LeBron James, emphasizing how much LeBron has influenced winning throughout his career. Pierce pointed to LeBron's rare ability to carry enormous responsibility while also making the players around him better. His size, skill, and playmaking forced defenses into difficult rotations, often creating open shots for teammates all over the floor. Pierce also remembered playoff battles where LeBron produced huge performances despite limited support, putting up numbers strong enough to make even elite defenders question how they were going to stop him.
Conversation, I mean, when we talk about the GOAT, man, he might be the GOAT. I think that right there probably solidified it. And this is the reason why. He put himself in a place, where I don't see nobody passing.
Jason Kidd focused on the mental side of LeBron James' game, praising him as an all-time great because of the complete package he brings every night. Kidd highlighted LeBron's extraordinary court vision and ability to deliver passes into tight spaces before defenders can react. He also pointed to LeBron's basketball IQ, explaining how quickly he studies an opponent and adjusts during the game. A defensive strategy that works early can become useless once LeBron recognizes the weakness and changes his approach. His transition game adds another problem, because a defensive rebound can instantly become a fast break opportunity before the opposing defense has even crossed half court.
Biggest thing that, impresses me about LeBron is his maturity, his understanding of the game. Again, I think when you look back at one of the plays that stands out, LeBron did something every morning that I don't think a lot of people understood. He was funny. He was a comedian in the morning when he would do impersonations of introducing someone,
Bill Laimbeer was direct about LeBron James, saying he would choose LeBron because few players could match everything he brought to the court. Laimbeer pointed to the unusual combination of power and finesse that made LeBron difficult to defend with any single strategy. He could overpower bigger defenders near the basket, then use his speed and skill to attack smaller players on the perimeter. Laimbeer also highlighted LeBron's durability, noting that his ability to stay effective through long seasons created another advantage. While defenders gradually wore down, LeBron could continue attacking with the same confidence and force.
So I think LeBron is the best player that's ever played the game. He's 6'8", 285 pounds, runs like the wind, and jumps out of the gym. And more importantly, when he came in the league from day one, he knew how to involve his teammates to win.
Allen Iverson spoke with his usual passion when discussing LeBron James, praising him for combining elite scoring, passing, and defense while continuing to lead teams deep into the playoffs. Iverson explained that defenders always had to stay alert because one small lapse could lead to a powerful dunk, a perfect pass, or another game-changing play. What impressed him most was LeBron's longevity. While many stars from earlier generations had already retired, LeBron continued performing at an elite level and making the game look remarkably easy.
I love LeBron as a basketball player, as everything that he did for basketball. I mean, the man he is off the basketball court. All the things that he's accomplished.
If you don't, you a hater.
You know what I mean? He's just, man,
All of these legends kept returning to the same basic problem. LeBron James combines elite athleticism with a basketball mind that seems to operate several steps ahead of everyone else. Defenders prepare for his drive, and he can pull up for a three. Give him space to protect the perimeter, and he can attack the basket with overwhelming force. Send a double team, and he can quickly find the open shooter on the weak side. What makes it even more remarkable is how his physical condition has allowed him to maintain that level deep into his career. His work ethic, preparation, and recovery have helped him stay productive long after most players begin to decline. From Magic Johnson praising his creativity to Larry Bird demanding respect for his consistency, each perspective adds another piece to the same picture. LeBron has redefined what elite longevity, versatility, and basketball intelligence can look like.
Statistically, LeBron James is a better basketball player. And here's why. He fills the stats up across the board, night in, night out. You're talking about a kid who can easily average a triple-double if he chooses to. I don't think Michael Jordan had that on him.
Said LeBron, and let me tell you why. We're all part of the barbershop talk. Greatest analyst, one of the greatest shooters, greatest power forward, one of the most dominant big men. But I would love to have my conversations the greatest of all time. I'm not in that conversation. He is.
LeBron James kept the conversation alive because he never stopped adapting his game. He entered the NBA as a powerful downhill attacker, then developed into a more complete playmaker and shooter who could still dominate inside. Defenders who studied the early version of LeBron often found themselves facing a completely different player years later. His constant evolution forced teams to adjust their defensive strategies, yet LeBron repeatedly discovered new ways to attack those changes. That is what made the matchup feel almost unfair. A team could spend an entire week preparing for him, only to watch LeBron put up a huge all-around performance while making it look effortless. One possession he could overpower a double team for a dunk, and the next he could deliver a creative pass that left the entire defense frozen.
Third year in the league when everyone was falling all over themselves about Steve Nash, LeBron came in second. He was obviously the better player. The win difference was like, I think, 54-50. His first year in Miami, everyone knows the wrong guy won the MVP.
LeBron James is the greatest basketball player ever to live. That's fair. You're saying that. He has had 4 Hall of Fame careers in one. Oh, you're going to break up his career? First stint was with the Cavs. He had 28 points per game, 7 rebounds per game, 7 assists per game, 6 All-Star appearances, made it to the NBA Finals, won 2.
Days where, we don't hit a grand slam. But what matters and what's important is how quickly do you get back up? How quickly do you start your process again for greatness? And so every day we challenge each other.
LeBron James' impact went far beyond individual matchups because his presence could change how entire teams were built and played. Legends often pointed out that playing alongside LeBron could elevate teammates, thanks to his ability to create easy scoring chances and put players in positions to succeed. At the same time, defending him could exhaust an entire unit because opponents could never fully relax. Even at 39, LeBron could still produce bursts of speed that younger players struggled to match, while his experience and basketball IQ helped compensate for any decline in athleticism. That combination of physical ability, intelligence, and experience made him a unique problem for defenders, and one that Hall of Famers could describe with plenty of humor because of just how frustrating it was to deal with him. Coaches could spend hours designing detailed defensive schemes, only to watch LeBron James dismantle those plans within the first few minutes. Players who had successfully defended other superstars admitted that LeBron created a completely different kind of challenge because there was rarely one perfect way to slow him down. His combination of strength, speed, intelligence, and versatility allowed him to succeed against players from every style and generation. Physical defenders could be beaten with his vision and decision-making, quicker guards could be overwhelmed by his size and power, while bigger defenders could struggle to keep up with his movement. LeBron seemed to identify every weakness a defense gave him and attack it immediately, turning even the smallest advantage into a scoring opportunity or an open shot for someone else.
What I know about LeBron James, he knows, first of all, he has the ability to play in a multitude of ways and affect the game in a multitude of ways. And he knows exactly what he needs to do to give his team the best chance to win.
That it's the hardest is LeBron. The reason why is because he's 6'9", 260, and he's Magic Johnson, Kobe, he's like everybody, and what he'll give you.
This team is sold, right? LeBron is still there. How does this affect LeBron and the Lakers going forward?
I believe that LeBron's going to play at least 5 more years.
Legends often laughed while recalling games where LeBron James seemed completely trapped, only to spin away and find a teammate for an easy basket. Defenders who tried to bump him often paid for it with a powerful finish through contact, while those who gave him space could watch him knock down difficult three-pointers with complete confidence. But his physical talent was only part of the story. His mental toughness allowed him to remain effective even when fatigue should have become a major factor during long playoff runs. As most players begin slowing down with age, LeBron continued adding new chapters to his career, joining new teams, adapting his role, and immediately making an impact. Season after season, he kept finding ways to stay productive, leaving opponents and analysts searching for new explanations for how he continued performing at such a high level.